guys, my name is Nelly with the difference. In this channel we talk about relationships, talk about marriages, etc. Please, if you find this channel useful, kindly like, comment and share, and please don't forget to turn on the notification button so that whenever I post a video you will be the first to know. Thank you very much. So let's dive into today's topic. As a married couple, if you ever feel the odd or feel that pain, as couples, as married couples, most of the time, there's always bound to be conflict. Now, it all depends on the kind of conflicts you are facing in that particular day. Most of the time, as married couples, I hear some people say they've never ever considered divorce whenever they have conflicts at home. While some people say 1 or 2 times they've thought about it, asking themselves, did I marry the right person? Especially when they are so pained, they start thinking negatively. And the thought of divorce comes in. It's natural when you start having these thoughts, when you have a very serious conflict with your spouse. So, this is one thing I want you to consider as a married couple. Whenever this thought comes, please consider the kids. Especially couples with kids. Always consider the kids whenever this thought of divorce comes in. The marriage is not all about you and your spouse anymore. The marriage is about the kids as well. So consider them. Now, let me tell you what happens to the kids when you consider divorce or you plan on divorcing your spouse because of the conflicts you are facing. Now, I'm going to mention a few of them. Note that most couples are coming from a broken home. Most of the couples you see in the world are from a broken home. I am from a broken home. My spouse is from a broken home. In fact, let me use maybe 65. I won't say 180 or so. Let me just be at 65. 65% of married couples are from a broken home. And guess what the divorce did to us as kids? And it's part of the brokenness that is affecting us in our reality now in marriage. The brokenness we faced when our parents were divorced, the pains we went through, the trauma we went through, everything is what is also affecting us in the marriage. So whenever you consider that as well, to divorce your spouse, I'm not saying this to all couples, because some people are in a very abusive, when I mean abusive relationship. I'm not talking of those ones. I'm not here to say if your partner is abusing you, because abuse doesn't just come from one partner. It might come from the male to get abused. Women get abused. There's a physical abuse and there's emotional abuse. So if the physical abuse or emotional abuse is something you cannot handle, please seek for therapy. Seek for help. But if you know that these are not parts of what you're facing, and then there are other things that is, triggering the marriage, triggering the conflict, causing problems, please, before you consider divorce, note these things, that this thing can also affect your kids. So I wrote 5 of them down and I'm just going to read it out. This is one of it. It says, the things your kids will face after you've considered that divorce: sadness and grief. Your kids will start facing sadness and grief, and over the loss, they'll be sad over the loss of the structure of that marriage. They'll be wondering, they might feel they are the cause of it. Consider that we affect those kids. Then anger. They'll have this rage, anger towards you people. They'll be angry, they'll be pained, wondering why you took such decisions. And most of us in our marriages now, that when we get angry with our partner, we are raged, we are angry, there's this rage that comes. That did not just start in that marriage. It started from childhood. It started from your parents' house. It started when you saw your parents fell apart. Know this. Number 3, confusion. They'll be so confused, they'll be worried about the future. They'll be thinking, what would the future look like without them, without their parents? They'll be traumatized. This is where trauma comes in. Number 4, there'll be fear and there'll be insecurity around them. Insecurity, because now they don't have food to run to when they are scared. They start having insecurity. Mostly this is for women. Insecurity has made a lot of women fall into wrong hands in marriage. And it didn't just start in the marriage. It started from their childhood, which we didn't know about. These kids will start having guilt, wondering, are they the cause? Why is this happening? Did I do something wrong? Did I come to the... In fact, I was watching in social media when a young girl, I think she's in the age between 20, 21, 22, she was cursing her parents. They were both late, according to her, that they brought her into the world to suffer. And besides, before they brought her into the world, they were divorced. So when they divorced, they both even scattered. They went their separate ways and then took her to stay with her grandma. And that was when her own trauma started. So today she's online now talking about how parents are wicked, how she hates being alive, how she hates staying in this wicked world. Now, that trauma started from childhood, from birth, from the divorce of her parents. So please, before you consider that, divorcing is the next option for you. Consider your children. Consider your kids. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Please, if you find this video useful, kindly like. I love you all. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.